Happy Easter to everyone who's celebrating. It is April 12th, 2020, and it is afternoon. And I hope you guys are celebrating nicely and found all your eggs and bunnies and whatever you were hiding and enjoying them now. I'm taking some time out and talk about a video I saw yesterday. It's about compassion prison project, and it was represented by Fritzi Horstman, who is leading circles, and it's called Step Into the Circle, and it's happening inside prisons, and she's raising money to be able to do these projects within as many prisons as possible. And so this video was shared by my mentor on her Facebook page, and I watched it and it moved me very much. It's showing how people, even who find themselves in a prison that has high maximum security, and it shows this group of people, I think it was 235 men, they came outside and met in the gathering center outside, and they create this huge circle, and it was about that there is no shame, and the theme about it is to get more or a better understanding of their history and the experiences that these inmates have had over their childhood times. And it's the takeaway that I took, and what really struck me is that the people participating in this journey, they were saying how stepping closer, like at the beginning, their traumas that they had, they were not even close to each other, they didn't even understand that people had something in common. And as they stepped closer by moments that Fritzi Horstman was pointing out about their experiences as a child in their childhood that resonated with them, they should make a step closer into the circle. And so this guy explained his experience, this stepping into the circle experience, as the closer they came with each step that they made, with each trauma that she was talking about that resonated with them, they found themselves coming closer to their trauma. And it kind of made me think of how we all share something from our past that is deeply related to pain, disappointment, hurt, not enough love, or not feeling being enough. And the stories of these men are probably at a higher degree because they probably hurt people, they probably even kill people. And so it brings it to a different perspective, that maybe their experiences and whatever actions they took with their experiences are not as significant as ours as an individual. But it shows that there has been many experiences in our childhood that leads us to be the person that we are. And talking about gratitude yesterday and surrender the day before, letting go, it all brings it back together that we're all the same, even if our experiences are different, but we all perceive it as the same. And I don't want to get too far away from this video because I'm going to share the link of this video, and it is very moving because some people described how they didn't take that step even though they should have taken that step, because it was the same experience they had. And seeing the other people, their friends and brothers, do that same step, they realized how coward, as he was describing himself, it was not to take that step. And every other step he took, it was the hardest step he took. And it just shows us that all these steps that we're taking to open up with our past and be peaceful with that, it will help us to get closer to other people. And so it might not be as easy, and it probably wouldn't not many people might consider it as important. But if you watch that video, you probably realize that it can impact so much in your life, so many people in your life. And yes, this video is done in regards to people that are in prison, and it's to show that we all have our stories, and there is no shame in the stories that we have if we can overcome them. And so for this Easter Sunday, I want us to just reflect and see what experience we had in the past that made us who we are, that certain reactions that we do might not be necessary or appropriate, but then again, they're part of who we are. And so we reflect on them and get the better understanding on how that could change our today, our now, then that will be the first step in the right direction. So happy Easter, everyone. Take that step.